Yachts. Every billionaire seems to have at least one. It's like the ultimate badge of the Billionaires Club. So today we're diving into the biggest palaces these billionaires sail on. From a $600 million beauty packed with 2 helipads, a submarine, and even a missile defense system, to a $4 billion yacht with solid gold walls. By the way, if you like videos like this and would love to see more like it, then go ahead and give us a like and subscribe below. See, when you're a tech mogul with a taste for adventure, a regular yacht just won't do. Larry Page, the co-founder of Google, went for Senses, a yacht with 4 high-speed tenders and a helicopter landing pad, perfect for his remote explorations. Designed by Philippe Starck and built in 1999, Senses became Page's paradise on water in 2011, and he has been repeatedly seen cruising around in the beast of a yacht, particularly during the pandemic around Fiji. At $45 million, we might consider it a very expensive way to work remotely, but when the ocean can double as your office, I guess that can be justified. And if you're impressed, hold on, because we're just getting started. For NBA superstar Michael Jordan, shelling out $80 million to get a 240-foot super yacht named Joy was just another level up. With 5 decks and 7 luxurious cabins, this floating masterpiece offers enough space to host a basketball team. And it even comes with a basketball court for those sea hoops. But that's not all. The yacht also comes with 3 speedboats so that MJ can zip around the water at a moment's notice. Now, if the sea were a fashion runway, Bernard Arnault, CEO of LVMH, would be the headliner with his yacht Symphony. As one of the wealthiest men alive, you know this man wasn't just going to settle for a dime. Symphony stretches 331 feet and flaunts a 6-meter glass-bottom pool, an outdoor cinema, and a jacuzzi so big it could host a small pool party. Built in 2015 by Feedship, Symphony combines the charm of European design with the over-the-top flair Arnault knows his luxury goods clients would expect. It also boasts 15 cabins with room for 36 guests, plus an owner's deck that lets him soak in the sea breeze without mixing with the common, or wealthy, folk. At this point, we can say that the $150 million yacht is as much a floating mansion as it is a boat. Here's the thing, when you become a billionaire at a young age, you can afford to splurge on whatever you want to. Take for example Snapchat founder Evan Spiegel, who entered the Billionaires Club at age 25. Of course, being Snapchat rich means your 20s can look a little different, and Spiegel did not hold back. His yacht, Bliss, is a 327-foot floating playground that costs $200 million and racks up a staggering $20 million a year in running costs. That's right, a small country's budget just to keep it shipshape. But when you're Snapchat rich and married to supermodel Miranda Kerr, only the best will do. Bliss features 3 swimming pools, a spa, and enough elegant interior touches to keep Evan and Miranda cruising in style. The yacht accommodates 14 guests and a crew of 20 because someone has to be there to hand in the champagne. Coming in at a mere $400 million, we have Dubai, a floating paradise originally built for the Sultan of Brunei. But the deal didn't go through because the Sultan backed out. He most likely thought about it a second time and realized shelling out $400 million for a yacht might not be exactly the best decision. But that was not a problem for the Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, who swooped in to finish the job. This yacht, stretching a whopping 531 feet, once held the crown as the largest yacht on the seas. It's practically a small country on water, complete with 8 decks, a 10-meter pool, squash court, cinema, 20 water bikes, and a lobster tank. Because when you're that rich, even your seafood needs a VIP suite. But even a $400 million yacht is nothing compared to what Jeff Bezos is sailing on these days. The Amazon chairman went for the $500 million, 417-foot Oceanco masterpiece, and the world's largest sailing yacht as of 2023, Kourou. And get this, the yacht also has a support vessel. And get this, the yacht also has a support vessel, a 246-foot vessel, Abiona, valued at $70 million that tags along like a super sophisticated sidekick, loaded up with everything you could ever need, from ATVs and motorcycles to seaplanes. Kourou itself is packed with every luxury you can think about. From a pool that probably has a better view than most resorts, to lounges fit for royalty. As if that was already not enough buzz, there's a sculpture of a beautiful woman on the yacht rumored to be that of Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez. However, while that makes for such a romantic story, the sculpture is actually that of the Norse goddess of love, fertility, and war, Freya, who is apparently one of Bezos' favorite mythical figures. Next, we have A+, priced at a cool $527 million. Owned by Sheikh Mansour bin Saeed Al Nahyan. Yes, the same guy who owns Manchester City. This yacht has all the essentials: a conference room, cinema, jacuzzi, and not one, but 2 helicopter pads. I guess one just isn't enough when your guests need to arrive in style. But get this 482-foot behemoth isn't just about luxury, it's also a speed demon too, zipping across the waves at nearly 25 knots. Because why should the ocean slow you down when you're richer than Neptune himself? Third on our list is the Azam, a yacht so massive that calling it a boat feels like calling the Taj Mahal a house. Owned by Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, former president of the United Arab Emirates, this yacht costs $605 million, with an annual upkeep of up to $60 million, which is enough to buy a couple other yachts. Stretching 590 feet long, it's powered by 2 26 MW gas turbines and 2 9 MW MTU diesel engines, all combined to provide a jaw-dropping 94,000 horsepower. The interior of this massive vehicle was designed by the legendary Christophe Leoni and consists of 18 suites and 30 staff cabins, accommodating as much as 36 guests and 80 crew aboard. Fun fact, Azam means resolute in Arabic, which is kind of fitting if you ask me. I mean, you have to be pretty resolute to maintain this kind of floating mansion. And yes, we can't count the most luxurious yachts in the world without mentioning Roman Abramovich's Eclipse, which is the 3rd largest yacht in the world. Owned by the Russian billionaire and former owner of Chelsea FC, this beauty comes with 2 helipads, 24 guest cabins, a disco hall, and even an intruder missile detection system. Built in Germany in 2009, this yacht cost about $500 million to construct, but is currently valued at over $700 million. At 533 feet long, it also boasts a mini submarine that can submerge up to 50 meters deep. With armor plating and bulletproof windows, it's clear that Abramovich takes his security and his parties seriously. And finally, the crown jewel of extravagant yachts, the History Supreme yacht, valued at a staggering $4.8 billion. Measuring 100 feet long, it was designed by the renowned Stuart Hughes and is covered in over 10,000 kilograms of gold and platinum. And for those who feel regular walls are just too ordinary for the interior of a yacht, how about this? The master cabin flaunts a wall made from meteorite rock and a statue sculpted from real Tyrannosaurus Rex bones. Oh, and let's not forget the 68-kilo, 24-karat gold aquarium, because nothing says relaxation like fish swimming in gold. But here's the kicker. As jaw-dropping as it sounds, History Supreme has proven to be more or less the Bigfoot of the yachting world. Supposedly owned by Malaysia's wealthiest tycoon, Robert Kuok, who's worth billions, this yacht has never actually been spotted at sea. And that's just one of the other conflicting things about this yacht. The supposed designer of the yacht, Stuart Hughes, is actually famous for taking ordinary gadgets like iPads and iPhones and wrapping them in gold. One of his famous creations is an iPhone 4, which was wrapped in 500 diamonds. According to Hughes, he poured up to 220,463 pounds of solid gold into History Supreme's structure. The yacht's base, decks, dining area, rails, anchor, and even all the kitchenware are wrapped or infused with gold, all the way up to the upper deck staircase. He also claimed the entire project took him 3 years to finish, which when you think about it is kind of impressive. While the rumors point to Robert Kuok, Malaysian businessman and investor, as the owner of this rather elusive yacht, and theoretically he could pull off such a purchase, for a guy known for his sharp business sense, blowing almost half his net worth on a yacht that might sink from its own weight seems a bit off-brand. To make matters even more complicated, no one has actually seen this yacht docked anywhere in the world. All we've got are some suspiciously glossy images that look like they came straight out of a Photoshop class. Oh, and not to forget that Italian luxury yacht builder Billionaire Yachts came forward, claiming the photo on Hugh's website, supposedly of History Supreme, were actually swiped from Baya's own site without permission. And let's talk logistics for a second. With that much gold, this thing would weigh as much as 100,000 kilograms or even more, which brings in the question of whether a boat of that weight can even float or just sink into the ocean. At the end of the day, History Supreme sits somewhere between a legend and a luxury punchline. Is it real? Well, until someone actually spots this golden unicorn in the wild, we'll just have to settle for its mythical status. Maybe one day this story will turn out to be more than just a billionaire's fever dream, but for now, it's the most expensive yacht you'll never see.